In last week's video, I set out on a 4-day, 400-mile trip from Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin to the Iron Range along the western tip of Lake Superior in order to catch some of the ore boats coming out of their winter layup and the start of the 2025 Great Lakes shipping season. Racing ahead of an early spring storm that threatened to leave me stranded, I arrived in the area hours before I could check into my hotel and decided to take a side trip to the beautiful Amnicon Falls State Park, where I had the entire 800 acres nearly to myself and spent the entire afternoon photographing all along the beautiful Amnicon River during snowmelt. Then, as I made my way into Duluth,
you have reached your destination. It is on your right.
A howling 40-knot gale force wind kicked up and funneled down east to west across Lake Superior, and all the iron ore boats were on the hook, off the open water, safely tucked away until the storm passed. And all I or anyone else could do was shelter in place, and the iron boats made their way westward for the first load of iron ore of the season.
This is unbelievable. 40-knot winds coming straight down the mouth of the canal here. All the boats are tucked in. They're all taking shelter. They won't be here until maybe tomorrow night, probably Monday. Look at the wind is blowing so much it's shaking my tripod here. Oh, it's a great evening for a walk. This is really something. No wonder salty sailors are afraid of these Great Lakes. Look at these rollers coming down the canal. All right, well, I'm going to head back to my room, I think, and indulge in some pizza. This should be it for tonight. Maybe I'll come out and get some night shots here. We'll see.
I would end up spending another 36 hours, my gear at the ready, never wandering far from my hotel room, which was located at the foot of the famous aerial lift bridge at the entrance to Duluth Harbor. The winds were whipping around so violently that it toppled my tripod, shattering the screen of my brand new vlogging camera as it hit the frozen pavement. This would be only the first of several casualties of this trip. Then at 1:35 in the morning, sleeping on top of the covers and fully dressed, I was startled awake by a call over the marine radio.
American Century. This is Air Biscuit. Yes, sir. A mile and a half. You got it. We'll start the lift. Thanks for the call. Thank you, sir.
I raced toward the lift bridge and under a clear, calm sky, launched my drone in time to catch a unique and haunting perspective of the 1,000-foot American Century making her first entry into Duluth Harbor. The canal banks, usually teeming with people, were deserted. The only sound to pierce the perfectly still black night was the rattling of her bones. Her chains and cables clamored, and the groaning of her empty belly, eager to take on 80,000 tons of taconite ore, eerily echoed off the nearby buildings. Brightly lit deck and spotlights on the dark water made for a remarkable sight as she gently glided toward Reese's Point and the glow of the city lights.
West American Century inbound Duluth Piers, be turning back down to Smith, Houston's ready. West American Century inbound Duluth Piers, be turning Rice's Point back down to Smith. Zero traffic answer 1613.
The American Century was built in my hometown, Sturgeon Bay, for the Oglebay Norton Company, and launched in May of 1981. She was originally named Columbia Star. She was acquired by the American Steamship Company in 2006 and renamed the American Century. There were many more adventures to come on this road trip, including the arrival and departure of a host of different vessels. That's all coming up next time on Behind the Door. Until then, thanks for watching, take care of yourself, and I'll see you down the road.